Hello there, greetings fellow humans. Here's more Starship Titanic, the 7th thing, which is the 6th save, I guess. Yep, I'm going to do the optional thing of finding the emails, which is just more for the milieu. Milieu is what it looks like for, like settings, the universe building thing. So, yeah, in the walkthrough on GameSpot's thing here, GamerFAQs, whatever, says, note this section is optional. It explains the plot a little better. Requirement second class, well, kind of. Head to Titania's room, enter the fuse box room, open the fuse box, turn the red switch sideways, remove the red fuse, and leave. Head to the creator's room. Well, let's go to the fuse box first, which I think is here, right? So let's get on with that. And then find the fuse box thing. I don't know if I should start fixing things until I go through the walkthrough kind of thing. I mean, it is obvious what some of the things would be. This isn't it. Let's not do that again. I wonder if it would still be there. But, interesting. Looks like everything's behind glass almost. Yeah, there's the Titania thing there. I don't know, is this it here? Yeah, there's the fuse box. Alright. Danger. Unbelievably high voltage. No use or serviceable parts inside. You really shouldn't have opened the first inspection plate. This is not only fantastically dangerous, but you are voiding your warranty of doom. Don't say you weren't warned. Okay, so we're supposed to turn the switch and take the red fuse. Switch sideways. So it's only two settings is sideways like that. And taking the red fuse. This is mine now. Okay, then we need to go to the creator's room with the 3 busts, which I believe is one that we have access to. I think I was there before. I could start putting this stuff back. I don't know what it would do, but I mean, maybe. Let's just do this step by step, so hopefully the walkthrough won't be confusing because I've confused it. But yeah, let's go to the creator room thing there. I think this is it. Yep, there's Cortana, Titania there. Alright, and goodbye, Cortana. Alright. Leaving this area. Right, are we leaving it? Or did I go backward? Okay, I went out of here. Good. Okay, it looks a little confusing. Or maybe I am just confused too easily. But that's how things go. Let's see, is this going to be the parrot room or the creator's room? It's the parrot's room. Well, let's say hello. Oh, we're supposed to also bring him to the room with the pistachios later, but I'll do that later. Hello. Hello there.
Shut up! Shut up! I want to be alone.
Hi.
Why don't you go and interrupt a snowy egret?
Is there one?
Questions? I don't do questions. I'm not some Bachman's warbler you can just interrogate. Shut up! Shut up! I want to be alone.
Alright.
Puree a flock of starlings? What an insane thing to do! What are you going to do next? Why don't you go and interrupt a herring gull? Bye-bye then! Don't forget to write!
Okay. Yeah, the way to get him to the room is to bring him to the succubus thing, which doesn't seem like it.
You have to see a chicken on your travels? You know where to send it?
Yeah, that's messed up. Let's see, what is here? Oh yeah, the embarkation lobby, right. Don't need that at the moment. So it's the other side. Alrighty, so this side has the creator's room. with the... Well, this isn't it. This is the other thing. This one is okay. So, alright, here's that room. Okay. So, remove the fuse, leave, head to the creator's room. Note the locations of the 3 busts and throw the lever at the front of the room. Whoops, but now you can see the message behind each head. This, that, and other. Okay, well here's this. Crunch. Okay. So that one is this. Other is the further one back. And that. Well, let's turn that back on, see if that does anything. Nope, well, all those statues are crunchy now. That sucks. Alrighty then, so now you can head back to the fuse box room, look at the computer and read everyone's email. Alright. Well, let's try that. Have to go all the way back over to this thing. Around this side. And here. And turn around. And there. And another few zillion steps. And this is the world's most OSHA-free elevator. Unless it were like managed by Sodexo. I'm sure they could find a way. Yeah, there's nothing there. I sort of want to start putting things into everything here. Where's the... Okay, yep, here's the fuse box. So, let's see here. This is the email thing, right? Okay. The usernames are Leo Venice, Leontis, and Brabostigon. The passwords match the word that was hidden behind their statues. Of course, you can probably enter all 3 passwords for each username to get until you get their email. So, alright. Alrighty then, so let's start with the first one. Leo Venice. This. Alright. Okay, so Leo Venice is other. Alright. Welcome, Leo Venice. This is your missive-o-mat. You have received 1,827 electric missives. For your convenience, I have deleted 453 things that people you don't know thought it would be terribly witty to forward to you. 63 missives containing double or triple exclamation marks. 146 missives from mailing lists you once thought might be quite interesting and now can't figure out how to cancel. 962 chain missives. 1034 instructions on how to become a millionaire using butter. 3 words I don't want to say. Slightly down on last week though, for that is pleasing news. And a missive from your mother, which I have answered reassuringly. I have selected the following missives for your particular attention. You will not need to run Fib Finder to see why. Something is up, and I suspect those 2 slippery urchins, Vrobostigon and Skral Leontis, are behind it. Okay. Oh, missive 1 of 7 from Antar Robostigon to Leo Venice. Great, genius. I am appalled that you should suffer public embarrassment. Let's save here, just in case I mess anything up somehow. Oh, I can't save from here. Wonderful. Am I frozen now? No, I can still move that. Okay. Great genius, I'm appalled that you should suffer public embarrassment as a result of any failing of my own. However, I must say that in this case that the missive system is an entirely Yasikan Construction, whose installation on the cheap, I have to say, was at the bidding of your own Leontis against my advice. By the way, I thought you were absolutely stunning at today's press conference, skillfully rebuffing these ridiculous rumors which have begun to shadow the project, as if we could be launching with the ship launching tomorrow with the ship only half finished. Antar. Next, 2 of 7 from Droot Skral Leontis to Leovinus. Wise one. You are doubly wise to mistrust the Yasikans. The ship, of course, is in fine shape, and you shall revel in abundant glory tomorrow at the launch. The Yasikans are in typical mealy-mouthed fashion with... the Yasikans in typical mealy-mouthed fashions are fraudulently claiming that the construction process was further advanced before your inspired decision to transfer to Blaranton in order to fend off our own suits of non-completion. Droot. And from Antar Blaskon to Leovinus. Oh, tremendous brilliance. Do I sense one of your hilarious riddles coming? What do I know about parrot droppings on perspicacious... Oh, perspicacious one, Antar. Oh, next. From Droot Skralontis to Leovinus. Oh, architect of architects, splendid attainer of the previously unimaginable new research on SMEF. Just published, may be of interest to you. Shall I send you details? I'm sure your response would be gratefully received by our scientific community, Droot. I am Droot. 5 of 7. Maestro of many metals, how can you even think these things? I have been your servant for 30 years. My loyalty, this is Skralontis to Leovinus. My loyalty is unswerving. You are surely distracted by tomorrow's launch. Please, please, eat a sleeping loaf and rest. You must be refreshed for the great launch tomorrow. Above all, ignore your leg. And for the Mother Succubus thing, where his corporeal remains were found, I guess it would be tomorrow's lunch. So, Droot. Alright, Antar Blasagon to Leovinus. On this glorious day, O engineer extraordinary, may I wish you formally that my heartfelt congratulations on a titanic achievement. Dun dun dun, badumtush. May the great ship forever be a shining beacon to your genius as she glides through the ethers of doom. Your devoted servant, Antar Galut Robasagon. And that's 6 of 7. 7 of 7 from Droot Skralontis to Leovinus. Splendid Leovinus. Yet again another of your magnificent creations is readied for launch. How proud I am to have served you and in some pitifully small way assisted in this portentous project. How deserved is your long life, your wealth, and your reputation, your success. Your humble servant, Droot Skralontis. Alright, exit this. Log in to, let's see here. The next one in this list is Skralontis. S-C-R-A-L... Oh, in... Wait, where is it? No. Lion. Skralontis. Is that right? Okay, and let's see this. Okay, so his one for Skralontis is this. So the last one for what's his name? Brobostigon is going to be that. Alright, so hello Droot. I have evaluated your recent missives content breakdowns as follows. Good news 49%, bad news 48%, indifferent news 4%. What? Is that a rounding error? Petty mailings and family missives 5%. I guess they... what? What? It's overlapping, I guess. Or there's a mathematical error. Special offer of petty mailings and family missives 5%. Could be good and bad and indifferent somewhat. I don't know. Special offers from the Blaranton Sand Society 1%. Note there's a rather pretty dune for hire on page 4. Does it come with sandworms? In general terms, you thrive. You continue to prosper. Your shares are secure. Your hair, as always, looks good. Carpet 14 needs cleaning. I am pleased to report there have been no further comments about foot odor. Recommend urgently you sell all fish paste shares as market jittery. As your great scheme nears completion, I have taken the liberty of replying to all non-urgent missives and lists below only communications with Manager Babasagon and his pain in the rear loftiness, Leovinus. Beware, Leovinus grows suspicious. Don't take your eye off Babasagon. Weather for the launch tomorrow is bright and sunny. Hazy clouds will be turned on at 11. I suggest that the red suit with the streamers. All money transfers in the game will be completed through alias accounts by Moon and Sup. Eat well, your fish levels are down, and you may suffer indecision flutters mid-morning. Here are your missives of doom. Missive 1 of 15. From Leovinus to Antar Babasagon Droot Scroliontis. What? To both of them. Okay, so yeah, this is Scroliontis mail. What's going on, Babasagon? My missives are all over the place. All routings through Titania are accumulating inexcusable delays. I'm copying this to Scroliontis. Yes, Droot. I want a costing of this as I fully intend to make a claim. Wonderful. Oh wait, no, it's Babasagon who was in the thing at the bottom of the thing. But whatever though. From Antar Babasagon to Droot Scroliontis. What does it matter who's to blame? No one's going to be reading their missives where this ship's going. Extra crunchy. And anyway, I only said that to give him the impression that we were still at loggerheads. And we are, aren't we? From Babasagon to Scroliontis. He's on to us. What have you told him, Antar? He's been going on about parrots. Has he been on board? Antar. As far as I can tell, he is still falling for the virtual reports. Perhaps he has a spy. What? Perhaps he has a spy because he's falling for virtual reports? What? I don't get that. Are you sure it's going to work, Antar? From Leovinus. Droot, I think Antar is finally cracked. I asked him a perfectly sensible question about parrot droppings, and he's come back to me with a riddle. One of the sub-engineers, Florin I believe, talented youngster, wears a rather fetching nasal flower, mentioned the mess to me the other day when I bumped into him by chance in the Great Mall. What? Is it the MOA? Or, I don't know. What mess? I said to him. The mess on board the Titanic, he said. Parrots everywhere. Rooms unfinished. Substandard materials. What do you make of it? Leovinus. Droot. From Babasagon to Droot. Scroliontis. We have no choice. We'll just have to hope we get there before him. Can you meet me in an hour, Antar? From Babasagon to Scroliontis. I'll dismantle Titania as well. That'll hurt the old turd. He's like a warb on heat these days, if you even mention her. Shouldn't have lived in a virtual world so long, or he would have seen what was going on. Message 10 of 15, Babasagon to Droot. Scroliontis. Oh yes, shame we won't be able to stay on board. It should be fun. Lofty paradise populated by lunatics. All the bots will be completely crazy. That'll stop anyone who has it in their heads to stay on board and dismantle the you-know-what. What? Dismantle the you-know-what. By the way, did you catch the latest SMEF research? What is SMES? F? I don't know. No, it's utter bolakosh. I get enough nonsense mail as it is. So, from Leovinus to Scroliontis. No, it's utter bolakosh. I get enough nonsense mail as it is. I'm tiring of you, Scroliontis. And I am also getting leg twitches. Do you know what that means? It means that somebody somewhere is trying to pull the snork hair over my eyes. I do hope it isn't you. Is it you, Droot? Is it that dollard I employed to look after the paperwork? Or is it that dollard I employed to look after the paperwork? I guess the other one's Brabossagon. I don't know. And from Brabossagon to Scarleontis, I'll have no trouble spending it ever since it became clear that Leo Venice was going crackers. I've been looking for a way to salvage my reputation with Adelineska. Wah! This way I get rich at the same time. I must say, you've been a most unexpected accomplice. I always had you placed as Mr. Clean Whistle, and how wrong I was. You're actually very nasty at art, Scarleontis. I'm glad I never got on the wrong side of you. Brabossagon's the one that was in the thing on the floor. I think the transfer device that has the weird voice. Wrong side of you, right? By the by, you're welcome to help me take Titania apart. We'll break his press's cyber intelligence into pieces and scatter them to the winds. No, I'm getting carried away. We'll have to hide them on the ship. They'll be picked up by the jetty alarm systems if we remove them. Antar. So 13 and 15, Brabossagon to Scarleontis. What about the parrot? I've grown rather fond of it over... Oh, it should be him. But over the last month or two. Shall we remove him before the launch? From Brabossagon to Scarleontis. By the by, if you do help me with the brain parts, watch out for the Metamor. There's a security chip in each part. My own design, to be honest, but one which Fancy Pants no doubt claimed as his own, which enacts a 3D security conversation on removal from the central host. Oh, fun. That's going to be a thing to talk to and figure out what to say exactly perfectly. And 15 and 15, from Brabossagon to Scarleontis. Are you crazy? By the time this ship goes, she'll be in another dimension of pure chaos, and she'll have taken the missive system with her. Good luck, Scarleontis. I'll see you on board tonight. Antar. So that's that one, and the last one is Brabossagon, and it should be that. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Antar. This is your missivomat. Not that you need reminding, but today is the glorious dawning. I almost said glawning. What the heck? Glorious dawning of a new age in luxury space travel and doom. Generally, my assessment of your position this morning is that you are well, albeit not as rich as you would like to be. I hope your interesting collaboration with Mr. Scarleontis will soon bear fruit. I trust your flatulence has eased during the night. Such a distressing condition for a man in your position. Need more beans. More beans! Most of your missives are routine construction matters which I have dealt with and deleted. All missives from Mr. Scarleontis and his loftiness Leo Venice are here. One of 18. What the heck? From Leo Venice to Antar and Droot. Alright. Leo says, what's going on, Brabossagon? My missives are all over the place. All my routings through Titania are accumulating. Okay, we saw that last time. And Droot to Antar, just for a record, you wanted the cheap missive system. I merely voted that way to reassure the genius who is always tiresomely right. But of course, Droot, from Droot to Antar, from Leo to Antar, I've just had a visit from the Yasakan delegation who tell me that the Titanic is in a worse state than when they fitted her out. This is, of course, nonsense, but I sense litigation on its way. What are they up to, do you think? Occasionally, probably. Leo to Antar, what do you know about the parrot droppings? Leovinus. From Droot to Antar, what do you mean, Droot? From R. Quart, sub-engineer to Antar. His loftiness has not been on board the Titanic since the unfortunate slipping accident. I recorded 29,878 telepresence visits, and he remains online in all staterooms. R. Quart. Okay. From Droot to Antar, just what the heck do you mean by that? I'm with you, remember? Unless we go through this, we're both finished. By the by, you'll be pleased to know that I picked up the object which we are not allowed to mention, but which will go off with a very big bang last night in the video game. Missive 9 of 18, Droot to Antar. And how am I supposed to ascertain that? Set it off? It's no wonder the ship's not ready if that's an example of the project manager's thinking. Droot to Antar, you're right. He's had contact with an engineer, Florn. I've had the youngster arrested on grounds of larceny and impersonation, so who knows what he really knows. Do we go ahead or abandon the whole thing? Droot to Antar, yes. I'll bring the extremely loud, dangerous thing. Droot to Antar, will the ship still launch with Titania dismantled? Droot to Antar, 13 of 18. Wah, catch it? I paid for it, or rather we did, through your Warp Food Processing Plant Overseas Miscellaneous Educational Funding account. I thought it read rather nicely. I think I might tell the miserable one. I rather like the irony of his commenting upon the phenomenon which will destroy his beloved Titanic. By the by, at the last count, you and I had 103 insurance policies running, most of them off-galaxy accounts. Like another galaxy, or just like in the space in between galaxies? I don't know. Anyway, or probably just outside this one, I guess. I don't know. Offshore, off-galaxy, whatever. When the ship that cannot possibly go wrong goes wrong, you and I stand to gain to the tune of 140 billion horrents. Even split two ways, that's a rather satisfying sum. Are you sure you can handle such wealth? Droot. Missive 14 of 18. Droot to Antar. Right, that does it. I'm not just going to destroy the ship, I'm going to enjoy doing it. I don't care if he does know what we're doing. In fact, I want him to know. Droot to Antar. Oh, I'm sure we can do better than that. I'd like to think we could show him that we did at least have a sense of humor whilst we did it. That cyber intelligence costs more than the whole ship put together. I mean, it's part of the ship, right? So if it's more than the whole ship, it's more than itself. What? How does that make sense? I guess they'd probably mean the hull and the rest of it apart from it, but it would be funny if they meant the entire thing, because then it just cycles back infinitely. But whatever, though. So it costs more than the whole thing together. Okay. I shall greatly enjoy sticking the bits in the unlikeliest places possible. Wonderful. More things to find. And woe betide any of his bots that get in my way. You're right. I can be rather nasty when circumstance demands. Missive 16 of 18. From Leo Venice to Antar Bravastagon. I am getting leg twitches. Do you know what that means? It means that somebody somewhere is being a jerk. Okay, there we go. For that, from Droot to Antar. No, the parrot's going to have to bite the bullet, I'm afraid. No, he won't. He's going to survive if I have anything to say about it. It's been a good warning system, I'll grant it that. If Leo Venice had ever got off his virtual backside and actually visited the ship, that parrot would have brought us some precious time. We'll keep the parrot on board till it launches, just in case he gets it into his sentimental head to make an inspection. Droot. Missive 18 of 18 finally, from Droot to Antar Bravastagon. I have nothing else to say. I shall see you tonight. By the by, do I need to destroy this missive record? Alright, finally. Let's get out of here. So that's that. Let's save now. Alright. So, that was it. That was the messages from the three rich idiots that are going to destroy the things, or at least two of them that are destroying it, and the third one who's invested in it. But whatever. Game over, man. game over. Take care, everyone, and try not to go crazy.